made it through physically. Pat's continued to work out on the side there. Oh boy, also did some things moving around, but I was pleased with the tempo, with the hitting. Had a one scrimmage period there. Defense won some, offense won some. A little bit of situational third down. Saw a deep ball. I saw the number one defense get some stops and get off the field. So I was pleased with what I saw. On another note, Tony Richardson, we're excused in advance from the Kansas City practice segment here. He's going to go out as our representative and a personal friend of Warren Moon, who's going to get up to the Hall of Fame. So he'll miss that sequence on Friday and probably be back Saturday afternoon or Sunday morning. All right, questions?
Coach, as far as like our Thursday sports test, can you tell us what fans can expect on Friday night with the Chiefs practice?
Yeah, what Herman and I have talked about basically is just doing our practice schedule, the one that we're on here. We missed each other a couple times. We talked earlier in the summer. I told him what we had on the menu, but will not be a whole lot of live stuff. He didn't want to pile anybody up. I don't particularly want to pile anybody up. We kind of intersperse live and thud periods this early in camp. Again, we don't want to. We just want different bodies to bring in, and he appreciates that, and I appreciate that.
So a lot of it in the stadium, or half of it in the stadium?
Well, you know what? That's still being hammered out. They'll warm up over here on what we call Field 1. We'll be in the stadium, and then there'll be an interchange throughout. There'll be a spot probably where we're working back to back. Our offense, their offense. In a perfect world, they go one, we go one, they go one, we go one. We just need to make sure that logistically we got it covered. Inside drills will be out here, one-on-one defensive back, wide receiver. So we've kind of got it orchestrated where they'll be out and we'll be in. Our defense will be out, their offense will be in, and then everybody will be in. Okay. How hard was that to understand?
Have it on tape.
Coach, is there maybe a little more concern about Brad Johnson because of his age of being able to get through a season? Not many quarterbacks can get through a whole season without getting nicked up or injured. And a guy at 38 who's never done that, who's been a backup the last 3 years. Is that kind of a concern?
Well, I thought he made it through pretty well last year in the games he played, obviously, which that's the only games he was in. He's done a great job, I think an extraordinary job at 38. I wish I was at 38 as in shape as he is. And so he's put himself in a position to be able to do that. Obviously, we're not clairvoyant, but you know, that's what they're paying those defensive line for. And there's a lot of guys younger than 38 that got knocked out of the box last year and they put down in the NAB in that category. So yeah, I mean it's a if you've ever stood back there and watched it thunder down around you, you understand a quarterback getting knocked out. It doesn't make a difference when you're 38 or 22.
Through mini camp now, for a few days of training camp, how do you feel everyone's grasping the new offensive system?
Well, I think they've done pretty good here. Typically, in this third installation, which happens tonight, they're swimming. I mean, you add the pads, you add the conditioning, the heat, the hitting, and then you add the volume of plays. And this is the one that touches them. And so they're mindful of that. They're getting paid to study that stuff. They got to take it back to their dorm room. And again, we talk about three things that take no talent. It takes no talent to be in great shape, to be in condition. It takes no talent to know your assignment. And it takes no talent to hustle with football. No talent. You can do those things without being very skilled.
What sort of offseason did Napoleon Harris have? Let's talk about what you see as far as in the middle there.
Well, he got married, you know, in June. So pretty good, you know, I would say. You know, physically, he really looks good. Really looks the part. I saw him show up a couple times today. And that's a physical presence. That's a big man now, running downhill for football. So he's got his mind right. I think physically, medically, he's in good shape. I don't think that knee is an issue at all. And like I said, he was productive in having a life.
What's it? The instinct for tight end position?
Yeah, I mean, instinctual enough when he started as a rookie. And I thought he was a good football player coming out, and obviously played in the Super Bowl, obviously won that spot there. And I think he fits well in nice scheme.
Perhaps some people surprised to see Ross Kalani go working with the one yesterday. Is he kind of next in line there, or?
You know what, I think it's probably Don, a mix of bodies in there, and we're rolling guys through. But we wanted to see some of those other guys in there. You know, somebody's got to move up in the next spot. You've got, you know, candidates and Spencer Johnson and Eric Taylor. They rotate between the three technique and those guards. And we picked up Ross for Reed, and he can play football.
Brad, what do you envision for Noel DeBoer's role in this play?
Well, right now he's a second running back. I mean, he's got to be able to run between the tackles, and we know that he has skills in terms of being a pass receiver. Like he can extend him and move him out of the backfield. But as a backup right now, and right now Chester Taylor's a starter.
Who'd be your third down guy?
Look, all those guys got to be able to do third down things because there's protection involved, also in route running. So I'm not going to tell you there's a third down back. We all need to do all that.
Coach, you haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher since 2002. What do you think that O-line is going to help with that?
I wasn't here in 2002.
I know,
I
but
said you.
talk about the O-line a little bit, and do you think they can get a 1,000-yard rusher this year?
You know what? I like our offensive line, and I'm on the record. Everything starts up front. I think they have a chance to be good. Those five guys got to learn to play as one because typically they're always playing against somebody that's a better athlete than them. So that's why they've got to know exactly what's happening on the inside and on the outside. I'm encouraged by those guys.
Coach, you mentioned the amount of information the players are getting. Do you think the rookies are having any more trouble adjusting, not only adjusting NFL, but absorbing the additional information we play with?
Well, really, that's why we have a really rookie OTAs, and then those 5 practices that we had just before the vets came really mirrored the 3 installations that are going to happen here in the first 3 days for the veterans. So they get a little bit of a kickstart. They got it once in the OTAs. They got it once here before the veterans came. They're getting it again right now. They'll get it again before the first preseason game. So it's repetition.
Vikings Training Camp 2006.